Who cares? Who cares? All right, let's get rolling here. I had to type. Let me know, Jeremy or Deanna, are y'all in the chat? Maybe I could get someone to post links so I don't have to. I should have my assistant starting. And then I think I have a call with them today, so hopefully like Thursday. Let me get the screen share. Trox, that's a pretty big bet. Trox had an insider buy. Let's take a look at that one. Maybe make a note on that one. Trox, Jeremy. A nice insider buy on the Trox. Look at that. Ooh, how do I get my big head out the way? No, my big head's too big. Can I make this bigger? Tomorrow we'll be going on Zoom again. Just my head is so big. I want to do it the other way. Can you all see that? Let me know. Tomorrow I go back to Zoom, so we don't have to deal with all this. Are we doing FOMC because of La Fed? Yeah, I'm not scared of the Fed. I think if we could get some juicy premiums, then why not? Let me see. How does that look? Can you all see the screen? It's so blurry and stuff. Let me go to settings. It only does 720. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, man. What if I do this? Let me see if this works. What is your Stonkamania email? It's stonkamaniabrother@gmail.com. Good job in Gilead, Cosmic Spiral. Let's see if this works. Let me message Jeremy real quick and see if he is in the chat to answer questions in the chat. All right, there we go. All right, do y'all see the full screen though? It's cutting off for me. It cuts off like at the WBD. It cuts off a little bit. I have this huge monitor. Where does it cut off? Yeah, it cuts off like the very, very end. That's kind of weird. Let's go back to the other one.
because then you can't even see the price. All right, what stream is that? Oh, here it is. Let's go back to, let's try this one. That is a huge dome. Thank you, Carlos. It is true. I have the biggest head. I can't even wear hats because my head's so god darn big. All right, I think we're gonna have to go in this view. Sorry. So I got an email. If you want to get the expected move, there it is. Most broker platforms should have and will have XXP. It just might be, you might have to put in like $ XXP or .XXP. And to give you an example of that, let me show y'all. I can grab the screen here. Let me give you an example of what I'm saying. So if I go to Robinhood and I go to XXP, let's say I just type it in. You see it says you're unable to find it. Right? You see how it's not letting me find it up top? If you go to Robinhood Legend, I think it's like $5. You have to pay for it. I don't know why, but it's right there. If you just type in XXP, it's the S&P 500 mini index. It's there. So I don't know what or why brokers are like that, but I would just check with your broker because every broker will have it. I mean, is it a new product? Yes. But every broker has the S&P, right? So everyone will have it. So I just thought it was a little weird that Robinhood has it, or not Robinhood, but Robinhood Legend does. So very, very weird. Anyhow, let's go back to the charts, shall we? Fidelity will. Here, let me do a little digging for you. Fidelity XXP. Here you go. Let me pull it up for you. There you go, Larry. Well, if they don't let you, then I don't know. I mean, it's see, in Fidelity, it's .XP. So period XXP. I mean, it's literally the safest instrument to trade. And when I say that, I do mean that because look at here. I'll post this link for y'all. But it is literally the safest instrument to trade. Yeah, Steve said he traded it yesterday at Fidelity. Try .XP or period. Why do XXP puts than calls? Good question, Don. The puts are going to be juicier. There's always going to be more premium in puts. The reason why, insurance is always going to be more expensive than upside. So the cost of hedging is going to be more expensive. Think of it as you have a beach house. Your insurance is going to be more than if you lived in a neighborhood in Columbus, Ohio. You know what I mean? So the price of puts, especially right now, as the market is going down a little bit, and that's the one big thing yesterday. As around like 10 a.m., as we were going lower, I got actually, get this. Let me see if I can find the screenshot. I actually got, and y'all are going to think I'm crazy, and I am. Um, and I'll show y'all the trade here in a minute. I actually got at one point, and you probably are never gonna see this again. I mean, I shouldn't say that, you will. Look at this here. I'll show you my fills. I actually got up to 37 cents for the 550, 559. I got 32, 32, 34, 37. And then as we kept going lower, I did the 55, or pardon me, the 558, 557, 558, 557 for 23 cents. So what happens is, as a stock or the market was going down, volatility explodes. So then if you sell premium, so you sell the bull put credit spread, you're going to get a lot more premium. And as you saw yesterday, the XXP didn't rally. All right. It just moved lower and or did nothing all day. So let's pull it up here and go over it. Because that's actually one of the most beneficial things is you don't have to time. You know, some people day trade the S&P or the SPY. You don't have to time and get out, right? Just to make 5-10%, and you're going to eat up a crap load of commissions. So let me actually see if I can pull that up. You know, you don't have to do any management. And if it goes against you within your strikes, you could always buy it back, you know, maybe at 50 cents or so. So if you look what happened here intraday, I actually made something. I'm just waiting to get it confirmed. And I want to do it for Trading View. But as you see here, here was volatility yesterday. And then as the market opened, you see how we open lower? So volatility is going to go higher. When stocks go down, volatility goes up. Just like, you know, when the markets go down, the VIX goes up. So as the market goes lower, volatility increased. So therefore you could get more money. And since we're doing right outside the market maker's move, I mean, we didn't even get a bounce at all yesterday. All we had to do was protect 560. And those puts, since they decay that day, just dwindle down in value. Why XXP over SPY? Did I just post the link in there in the chat? I'll post it again for you. Or can you repost the link? You know, I will say it's pretty funny because I went to one of our people, like our research people, and I was like, he asked the same question: why XXP over SPY? And the CBOE did all the work for you. And it's no day trading either. So they do all the work for you. You can't get assigned. And that, I think that's why I never have done credit spreads, really, because the assignment risk, and it's happened to me too many times, to where you wake up and you got 1,000 shares of Microsoft and you're like, oh shit, what do I do? And you got, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars in stock that you have to sell. And, you know, you're basically, if the broker doesn't do it, you're getting the worst price possible. So it's a little scary, especially if you're new. So I totally understand if you're like, I don't want to do because I don't want to get stock. And it is. I don't do it either. Boeing just popped here. All right, so let's go. Wow, Boeing just popped $7. What's the news? Boeing CFO say the company's off the strong chart. So Boeing just popped $7 here. That should pop the Dow futures. Williams WSM is down a lot. I mean, it really did. Is Boeing popping the airliners? Let's see if I can get a day trade on. Let me go to a blank chart. Did Boeing just pop the airliners? I need after hours. Boeing just popped $7. They should pop the Dow. So the Dow and the Russell have been leading, and that's because of the banks. Banks have been very strong. Williams Sonoma getting crushed. Wow. All right, let's look at it. I'll try to do it early today so no one misses out. S&P futures are up 10. So SPY is going to be up $1. So XXP is going to be up $1. Right. So let's go how we price these options. If you do not have the market makers move, LK, so two things. It will automatically execute at the closing price. So let's say it's a $1 spread, and let's say the stock is 50 cents between the spread. It will close it out at 50 cents. You get what I'm saying? Or what you can do is you can always buy it back, and if it's between, and you're going to get a better price than full. Like let's say it's out the money completely. Let's say you did the 99 100 and the stock's at 99. You can sometimes buy it back for like 80 cents instead of $1. Oh yeah, thank you, Kathy. Hit the thumbs up if you're watching the stream. All right, so today is going to be a little juicy because the FO event. So with that, our implied move is going to be right around $5. Let me see if the Epic Pen will show. Trump Zaleski call planned for 10 a.m. Let me know if this shows up on the screen. If not, I could change something here. Let me try this. Can I do a window maybe? No. Let me try entire screen. Oh, I got a phone call. Oh. All right. Can you all see my little Epic Pen? Just toss. Oh, man. Let me see. Let me try now. I thought I did it. We go back to Zoom tomorrow, thankfully. Because this studio thing takes a minute to load. No, it's not loading. Yes, it should have my entire screen, so you should see the YouTube. Yeah, I'm changing back to YouTube. I couldn't because they have other people doing webinars, so they wouldn't let me. They have everyone doing like all these other sales webinars, so they kicked me off Zoom. I'm the redheaded stepchild. All right, so here we go. So market makers move today is going to be $5. That's pretty juicy. And that's because of the Fed. You have a lot of people scared of the Fed, right? So if we take 562, what are we at? 562 and a half. Let's just say 562. Make it easy. Minus 5, we get 5, 5, 7. So depending on where we open, and you can wait closer to 10 a.m., especially if the market's going down. Wait closer. I mean, ideally yesterday I should have waited till 10 a.m. But if we let's say we pop at the open and then come down, try to do it when we go down. Don't try to do it when we're going straight up because you won't get as much premium. So ideally you want down, 10 a.m. or before, execute. So like right at 10 or right before 10. especially if we're going down. I learned that yesterday. So basically, all we would do today, and again, this depends on where we open in the next 10 minutes. We want to look to sell the 557s, buy the 556. So depending on where we open, oops, we should try to get hopefully 20 cents. Hopefully about 20 cents would be ideal. Of course, this depends on where we move. If you do 10 contracts, it's 200 bucks. Your max loss would be 800 bucks. And if we analyze the trade, so maybe someone could post that in the chat. We analyze the trade. Oh, we got to wait till we get filled. Can I just get filled on one to show y'all? Let me just try to get filled on one to show y'all. I think we have to wait till 9:30. Yeah, we do. All right, no worries. But we should be about a 75 or actually an 80% probability if we do it correctly. So yeah, there we go. So we should be getting, if we do it correctly, of course, when the market opens, around at 80%. If we're getting 20 cents, we want 80% probability in the money. If we're getting 25 cents, we want a 75% probability. And let's say the market crashes at 2 p.m. Let's say the market goes straight down. All you have to do is I would wait till maybe 2:30. And if the markets are just getting crashed, just try to buy it back around 70 to 80 cents. So you don't take a full loss. So try to do that. So you're not getting a full loss. If worst case scenario, the market crashes today. Post Fed. I don't think it will, but you know, there's obviously, I'm not a fortune teller. I did have, there we go. So I am playing with something to give y'all. Yes. So Stacy, exactly. So you would need over 557 to be profitable. But again, wait till the market opens and then calculate the implied move. Because pre-market, we can't get, it's not updating pre-market prices. It will do it to the equity open. I'll post it on Telegram. I will not be going that big today. So yesterday I went big because we were going down and we didn't have any catalyst. But today I will go a little bit smaller. So I'll probably only do 10 contracts, aiming for 200 to 250 bucks today. So not like yesterday. I'm not doing 50 contracts or anything like that. Does buyback being rolled to the next day? No, never roll. We do not roll over here. We are not rollers. Rolling options is for losers who want to become winners. That's a good YouTube clip. Rolling options is for losers who want to become winners. And you're basically throwing bad money into the fire just to say you were right. So I never do that. It's a do or die. So you should be LP. Okay. It depends where the market is, but since you do have, time left in the day, you should. Yeah, so at the moment, what did I say? I already forgot. Did I say the 556, 555? I'll update on Telegram, so don't worry. So basically we would take, and here's the study I'm working on, by the way. So here's the study I'm working on. Basically what it will do is showcase you the market makers move, And I'm trying to do this on TradingView too, because I don't think I know some of you don't have toss. It will give you the expected range and the market maker's move. And it will show you the low and it will showcase you the high. So this is what I'm working on up here. That's what I'm working on up here. So let's say we open, let's just say hypothetically, where are we at now in the S&P futures? Are we up 10? Yeah. So we're up 10. Google needs to rally. So let's say we're up at 562. Let's just say 562. The implied move is $5. So we would look to do the 557, 556. If you want to get conservative, sell the 556, 555, buy the 555. So let's see where the market opens. But so far, it's looking like the 557 puts to sell, buy the 556. But if you can get 20 cents for the 556, 555, if you could get 20 cents for that, 20-cent credit, that would be great. That would be even better because you have $1. Where's these? Excuse me. You have an extra $1 cushion. So it depends where we open. All right, let's look at some stocks pre-market. Nvidia's up a couple, $1.50. Not much. Not much at all. We did see some decent flow yesterday. Let me pull this up and then we'll wrap up here. Yes. Gandalf, yes. The market maker's move is the same as the earnings expectation, indeed, because that's where they're pricing the options from. So you are correct, my friend. Good job. All right, let me get my last thing and then we'll wrap up if I could find my screen. I will try to get to emails, by the way, maybe this morning. I got a lot of them, so I'm trying to sort through. If I'm short on the emails, I did get it. I just don't type long messages because, well, I don't even text long messages. I text thumbs up. All right, so let's see what hit. Those Gilead puts hit. Those are going to be up big. Gilead down 2.5% on some funding news from the government. So I do like, and we did day trade Palantir yesterday. I did the March 85 calls, but what I really liked yesterday is Goog and Google. I took some calls in the option pit, but they kept hammering Google. Look at this, 4.2 million. This is August 150, so deep in the money, to be fair. Deep in the money. That's a big bet. April 160s. 100 grand's not a lot. 105 grand's not a lot, but it is something. Next week, 162 and a halves. March, this week, 160s. April 4th, deep in the money, 150s. March, 157 and a halves. I bought these. So this Google buyer, I mean, Google is a big stock and all that jazz, kind of like NVIDIA. This is a $4 million bet. It's not going to move the market for Google. If it was like a $4 million bet in Urban Outfitters or, Cleveland Cliff or Newmont Mining, it might, but, it is Google, but still very bullish bets here in Google, which I do like. If the Fed sells off, you're kind of SOL, but I like them. And if you look at Google yesterday, NVIDIA up a little. If you look at Google yesterday, we did get hit because of that cyber. They bought that little company, whatever it's called. cyber company. So Google's been getting crushed. So obviously, when everyone's selling it, what's the best thing to do? Become a buyer of it. So I do like, oh, Google. Oh no, what happened to Google? It just popped $2. Is that one of y'all fat fingering Google? I mean, look at this chart, how bad it is. It's so bad, it's so good. Oh, and there's the open. Crap, where is Google? Here I am talking crap about it, and I got Google calls. They're only up, 16%. Well, here I am talking my book. All right, thanks everyone. See you all at 10 a.m. We got a live